We got the win, win, win. Sparking it up, down to the wire. We got the spin, spin, spin. Here in our hands, we burning brighter. We got the win, win, win. Feel that it, so feel that it. Rip, 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 rip.
What's up guys, 360 Beyblade here, and finishing up the third wave of Beyblade Burst Pro Series, we have saved the best for last. We have Lord Spryzen. So this is probably one of the most hype bays that is available in the Wave 3 line of Pro Series, or just probably the entire line of Pro Series in general, because Lord Spryzen, or Lord Spriggan, is just such a good bay. When this bay came out, it was super competitive and it changed the game. It's probably one of the best bays of GT, if not one of the best Spryzens or Spriggans that has ever come out. So this is a dual spinning bay, but you do get a left launcher. A little weird that they didn't include like a dual spinning winder, but oh well. Still dual spinning. It will have all of its gimmicks from the Takeratomi counterpart, but the parts are a little different. So getting into the back of the box, the parts for this are Lord Spryzen, Around, Fusion, Dash, compared to Lord Spriggan, Blitz, Dimension Dash. Not too bad. Your stats over there, pretty much what you'd expect from a balance type, only its stamina and attack are kind of off the charts, and it has a burst rate of 0, which actually makes sense because it has the burst resistors in the layer as well. So, I mean, overall, this is a very solid bay, and I just can't wait to open this thing up. So let's get right into it. Alright, so we got the parts all laid out and the stickers put on, but real quick, just so all you guys can get it, here's the QR code to scan this bay into your app. There you guys go. And now let's get into it. So we'll start with the driver first, which is Fusion Dash. Now the original does come with Dimension Dash, but Fusion Dash isn't too bad. It is kind of a lackluster part, but it is a balance driver. The whole point of it is that it's like flat, but has a little ridge on the tip. You guys can probably see it there. And that basically allows it to like be aggressive, but also a little bit more defensive. And then it also has an improved dash spring. So, I mean, not too bad. TT kind of throws these at us a lot, so this driver could be better. Next we have the disc, which is Around. Now the original did have Blitz, but Around ain't bad. Around, you see this on like Jet Wyvern and Flare Dragon, and the main gimmick of this is that it's got these 4 metal balls. You guys can probably hear it. And if it were to tip over, these metal balls would help you kind of get back upright, or if you get hit, you just have a bit better chance of defending yourself. So, again, not a bad part, but it's not Blitz. And then we have the star of the show, which is the Lord Spryzen layer itself. Now this thing is just insane. It's got rubber, which, I mean, it can be used for offense or defense if you want to spin steel or hit really hard. And it has metal behind it, so you can't really use a layer weight on this bay, but it does have metal behind the rubber, so it just hits that much harder. It's very aggressive, and it can also be very defensive, but also it has the ability, like all Spriggans except for Storm and its pre-duo form, that it can change spin, and all you gotta do is take the chip out and just, like, twist it. Nothing too crazy. I know we kind of had a setback with Astral where we now need to use a tool again, but this one you don't need a tool, you just got to take the chip out and change it yourself. Now holding it up to the original, honestly, if this one wasn't so banged up, you probably wouldn't be able to tell a difference other than maybe a slight color variation. The Pro Series one is just a little bit brighter, but also in terms of performance, I don't think these would do all that bad, because just feeling the rubber, it almost feels exactly the same to the original, unlike Judgment Joker, which had a much harder rubber that was more stiff. So, I mean, that's pretty much going to do it for the bay. And also, I forgot to mention, it does have the burst resistors in it, which are crazy, because it makes this thing super tight to kind of click together. And real quick, let's just go ahead and get our trusty scale out to weigh it. And let's just see the difference. So with this guy, it comes at a solid 55 grams. And then compare it to our original Lord, and you're looking at 59 grams. So there's about a 4 gram difference, but overall, not that bad. So, I mean, that is pretty much going to do it for this bay, and now let's do some test battles with it. Alright, test spin time of Lord Spryzen. We're probably going to leave it in left spin for the test spin and the battles. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, so pretty much what you'd expect. Fusion is in its kind of stamina conserving mode, and if I just... Okay. It does kind of hurt when you touch it, but it would go a little bit aggressive around the stadium. So now, let's put it up against Command Dragon and the original Lord Spriggan. We'll do one battle of each. 3, 2, 1, oh, huge hits from Command. Spriggan kind of taking the center, being a bit more defensive. Spriggan, Spryzen, whatever you want to call it. Kind of some light hits. Looks like it's going to come down to stamina. And Dragon is just barely going to take that, but Fusion is not necessarily the best. Different stock, probably would have had a different outcome. Now let's put it up against the original Lord Spriggan. Lord Spriggan definitely being aggressive, while Lord Spryzen kind of takes the center again. No contact yet. Alright, finally making some good contact. You can hear the rubber on rubber. Who's going to win? And the original Lord Spriggan is going to win. So, that is pretty much going to do it for this unboxing of Lord Spryzen. Overall, this is still a super solid bay to get. Obviously, in right spin, the battles might have been a little different, but also if you gave it something besides Fusion Dash, you would probably get this bay to be a little more aggressive. But if you guys enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. Give it a like, share, comment what your favorite part of this video is, and if you're hyped that Spriggan has actually come to the Pro Series. And if you're new to the channel, definitely subscribe so I can keep doing this awesome Beyblade content. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and it would be awesome if we could get there soon. But that's all I have for now. Until next time, I'm 360 Beyblade, and keep on blading.